shuffled up the deck, and something's been like held back a little bit, but somebody is like they were contemplating on you or somebody else, okay, or something to that effect. Well, they found out something. I'm telling you, they found out something, okay. Something's coming to you like an opportunity, but look, you're gonna get paid something. I'm telling you, you're gonna leave or go somewhere. You're gonna get some type of financial like stepping stone. I can't explain that, but you're gonna get some type of like financial stepping stone. This is 9 of Pentacles, um, and it's gonna lead you to like you may want to move or you may go on vacation or something, but you're gonna go somewhere, okay? And then that's when this opportunity is gonna be presented. We'll find out what's going on with that. We got the 10 of Coins, we got the 5 of Wands. Some kind of competition is over with the 8 of Cups, elevated. Your frequency is higher, and then it goes to the 8 of Pentacles. It's something to do with your work. Okay, we got the 9 of Wands. Something's prepared, but it's not quite ready to expose itself to the world. Okay, and then you got the Ace of Wands. Waiting on divine timing, waiting on a sign from divine, okay? To let you know this is the right timing, okay? That's what we're doing. That's what's going on right now, okay? We're just kind of waiting, okay? Let's find out what's going on. What does this opportunity entail? This new work opportunity, career opportunity. The King of Wands showed up. Good morning. Good morning, Joe. King of Wands showed up, okay? Give me a card that represents collective. Y'all, thank you for coming in. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate and all that jazz, down in the description is Cash App $Angel Moon 6237. Okay, we're gonna get a card to represent collective and the we'll say opportunist or the opportunity. Actually, let me get just a card to represent. Well, nah. Give me a card to represent collective. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Card to represent the opportunity. Opportunity is 7 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Something about luck being on your side, okay? This is representing collective, the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. It says, be cautious about accepting or making an offer related to your finances or career. Okay? It says the timing isn't right and it may not come to fruition as expected. Access the feasibility of your idea before proceeding. This is representing you. So they're asking you to hold off on another opportunity. Okay? This is representing the new opportunity. Luck. Divine is bringing in the new opportunity. It doesn't look like it's an actual person, but divine. Wanting to make you the boss. Somebody wants to make you the boss. Read 7 of Cups. Many options are available to you and you must make a choice. Be careful, you're prone to illusion and unrealistic ideas. Evaluate your options and dig below the surface to discover what's really involved with each choice. So there's an illusion here. Some kind of illusion with this opportunity. Bottom of the deck says the Hierophant. God's asking you to wait on him. What is this 7 of Cups and Queen of Swords? Clarify that. 3 of Swords. Something that you might be highly disappointed in. You might turn out highly disappointed. Look, you're going to have more than one option coming towards you. One's an illusion. Another is something that you're making on your own. Okay? You're making some kind of option. Okay? Tell me what this is about being prone to illusion. This opportunity is fake. Knight of Cups. So somebody's trying to love bomb you. The Star on the bottom. This is like a proposal. It's an illusion. Clarify. Nine of Cups. Someone's trying to ask you to join a group of some kind, and Divine's telling you to be aware, be wary of that, not to join that group. Looks like somebody wants you to join a group. It says someone wants to express gratitude, but it's an illusion, okay? So how come it's an illusion? Something's being uncovered. It's like an opportunity's going to come to you, but something's going to be uncovered about it. Like someone was trying to get you caught up in some type of group setting or something. King of Swords. Was this King of Swords using collective like as a pawn or like as a decoy or something to that effect? It's almost like this King of Swords put collective in danger to bring about some kind of result or something. Like they was using you without your knowledge. They was using you. It was like putting you in danger. Could be a Cancer. Look, this person wants to. They want to pay you back. Okay, so you're going to be disappointed in something you find out, okay? It's going to be bittersweet because you're going to receive some kind of money for your work, okay? But it's like you were put in danger for this person's job. 8 Cups. For him to get a raise. It's like he got some kind of recognition that you should have had because you were the one doing the work. You were the one in the line of fire. It says Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Something belongs to you, it looks like. It looks like because of some kind of work you did. And someone else took credit for it. 5 of Swords. Someone else tried to take credit for collective's work, like they received some kind of reward or something. Queen of Pentacles still on the bottom. What's under her? Judgment. The Knight of Pentacles. The Emperor. This Emperor knows. He knows. Look, this is on this Emperor's mind, what's going on, because you the one that deserves this money, okay? You're the one that deserves this. It's like someone took credit for something and received some type of reward for your work, okay? I'm telling you, this is for you. This belongs to you, okay? Judgment. Someone can see something from a higher point of view now. The Emperor. And now he's like all in his head about it. Is this Emperor and this King of Swords the same? I don't think they are. Oh, baby, had my dang. Pendulum? Is this Emperor over here the same person as this King of Swords? Is that the same person? No. Okay, thank you. Stop. This Emperor found out something about this King of Swords? Yes or no? Say yes. Okay, so what is this Emperor's next step? Knave of Swords. He wants to be the hero. Okay, what's he going to do? Seven of Swords. That's dishonesty. Theft. Trying to get away with something. The Emperor's trying to get away with something. King of Pentacles. He's trying to... This Emperor's trying to get away with something. He knows something belongs to you. Judgment is in your favor. It's like he's trying to get ahead. Okay, why is the Seven of Swords out here with the King of Pentacles on this Emperor? The Chariot. The Four of Swords. Nine of Wands and the Six of Wands. This person, it's like, man, this is like they received it. They, like, okay, this and this are two different people. It's like this Emperor received something, took something, knew that it didn't belong to them. Okay? For greed. And now they're being prompted to give it back to you. Somebody's gonna die. It's like somebody's about to die. You see that? Tell me about the Seven of Swords. On that Emperor. Knight of Pentacles. He received something that belonged to you. It says the Wheel of Fortune. This Emperor accepted something or received something that belonged to you. Or this King of Swords did and this Emperor knows about it. Or vice versa. These two must be brothers or related or something. I don't know. They're very not close. They're very close. Okay, someone received something that belonged to you. They accepted something that was yours. The Empress. Okay. So, dang, I can't tell if it's the Knight of Swords or the Emperor. But this Emperor feels guilt over it. He's feeling guilty. Like, he feels guilt over this situation. Because something actually belongs to you. Okay? So, what's this judgment? What's the judgment under the Emperor? 10 wands. Hard work. Someone's been collecting some type of evidence. 4 swords. This Emperor recognizes your bravery, your consistency, your hard work. The judgment is that this Emperor he's in his head about something because this was about your hard work and bringing something to an end. Tell me about the judgment more. Clarify it more. 4 of wands and 4 of swords. Someone taking a risk. Someone's going to take a gamble. 6 of wands. And speak up publicly. But it's not seen. We got 5 wands and 2 of cups. There was some kind of competition in a relationship. What? Someone's going to speak up publicly. They're taking some kind of gamble. They're going to take a gamble with a group of people for love. This person's in love with you. They're going to take some kind of risk. 4 Pentacles. They're going to steal from the rich and give to the poor. Man, 4 Pentacles and Justice. 10 Swords. To bring this to a completion. 6 Pentacles. To give it to you. 6 Swords and the Tower. This Emperor's about to stir up a pot of fucking... It's going to be like a domino effect. Because this Emperor's falling in love with you. If nothing else, if it's not love, this Emperor is found a new respect for you. Okay? They have respect for what you've done, what you've been through, the whole 9. And now they're about to cause a big upheaval. Listen, this group of people thought that they got away with this, or they're sitting there thinking that they did. I'm telling you. They're thinking, oh, we got away with it. It's been a couple of years. Da, 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 da. But this Emperor has been collecting evidence against this group of people. There's going to be a raid. A bunch of people going to go down. He's taking a risk by doing this. Alright, so him taking this risk. Because damn, it looks like somebody's gonna die, or... Man, is this about them trying to have collective killed? The Magician. And the 3 of Pentacles. That's what it sounds like, don't it? Sounds like a group of people try to have you killed. The Tower. The Magician. It's a covenant. So, let me say this real quick. That just triggered the shit out of me. There's a magic school. God, I forgot what it's called. What it's called. Guess who attended that magic school? A true, real magic school, y'all. A real one, like Hogwarts, okay? It's a real magic school. Guess who went there? When he was a young prince. He was a young prince. He went to that magic school. It was an elite magic school for men, for boys and men only. They didn't think the women could keep a secret. So this woman portrayed herself as a man for 3 years and won the certificate like the best magician. And then that club decided that they was gonna let women join, and so she exposed who she was, that she was a woman all this time. So they expelled her for deception at a magic school. They expelled her ass for deception because she deceived them and made them think that she was a man for 3 years. But Prince Charles went to that magic school. He was an attendant to the magic school. Just think about that, okay? Just put that in perspective. That this young prince went to magic school. For what? Like, why? What was he in magic school for? This is an elite club, too. An elite magic school club for men only. And then it let women in later on. Because that woman deceived them. So crazy shit, okay? Anyway, this covenant is about to be brought to the... I mean, look, if they wasn't built on a firm foundation, none of these motherfuckers trust each other. You get what I'm saying? This covenant, they all know they're a bunch of fucking witches and shit, and none of them trust each other. Okay? I have a feeling somebody went to jail or is in jail or something like that, and is telling on people now. For their part in the whole thing, thinking that that's going to redeem them. It's not. The only thing that's going to redeem them is for them to ask for forgiveness. Not by going behind their so-called friends' backs and telling on them. The only thing that's going to redeem this person, they think that that's going to redeem them. by turning in these other people. But it's not, because it's going to be a domino effect. Like I said, those other people are in turn going to domino effect on the snitch. Because the snitch has done way more than what the snitch is letting on. And so when that snitch tells on this one and that one, this one and that one's going to tell what the snitch did in a different scenario. And then that's going to lead to other people getting involved in it. And that's what's going on. Well, rewind the video and find out. Alright, so tell me what collector needs to know. It says the Emperor. What does collector need to know about this Emperor? Is this Emperor upright? Let's ask. Is this an upright Emperor? Is this Emperor the upright Emperor? The leader, the true leader? This Emperor? Four of Swords. Have faith and trust. Have faith and trust that this Emperor is doing the right thing. That's what I'm telling you. Four of Pentacles. He's protected this money that belongs to you. He was divinely guided to protect this for you. I'm telling you, this Emperor's upright. This Emperor's in the upright. He's okay. It says Three of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords. It's gonna blow your mind, this Emperor, at what he's about to do for you. You're sensitive to others' words and need to develop a thick skin. Let go of the hurt. It is holding you back. Look at what has triggered your feelings and work on those core issues. Thick-skinned. Both of those are thick-skinned. You develop a thick skin. You put up a guard, okay? You put up some kind of shield against this Emperor, okay? I'm telling you, this Emperor is going to come through. He's going to come through. Is this Emperor going to come through? Is he going to do the right thing for the highest good? 10 wands. Bringing it to an end. That means completion. Hard work and completion. Ace of wands. Divinely guided. He's divinely guided. He's going to do the right thing. 8 pentacles. Justice in the world. The wheel of fortune. I'm telling you, this has something to do with your work. This is to do with your work. You're about to get justice. You're about to get justice. Ace of wands through divine. Divine's bringing in this justice. 8 pentacles, justice, the world, and the wheel of fortune. It's going to come out of nowhere. Knight of swords. It's going to come out of nowhere, y'all. 2 wands in reverse and the 9 of wands. This is going to come out of nowhere. Like, when you least expect it. You have an idea, but you lack a clear plan. You have little energy to move forward. Go back to your original idea. To the energy and enthusiasm you initially felt. Let that guide you to the next step. 60, which is trust. Trust in your intuition. Trust this guidance. This is an upright Emperor doing the right thing. It's going to cause some kind of domino effect on this group of people, what it looks like. Like they're going to be telling on each other and shit. Is this group of people going to be telling on each other? 7 wands. Is this group of people going to be telling on each other? 7 wands and 8 cups. Jews. What the fuck? Jews, it said. It said Jews. What the fuck? So that's a Illuminati secret society. You're in an inevitable position. You've worked hard to get where you're at, but other people want it. People are envious of you. and are prepared to fight you for it. Protect your territory and stand up for what you believe in. Amen. It's time to walk away from a disappointing situation. You wanted it to work, but alas, it hasn't. The only option is to move it on with your life. Both those pages. That's page 51. So collectors about to move on with their life. There's 2 keys on this cup. Someone's got the keys to the castle. This castle's been prepared for somebody, and you got the keys. Queen of Cups, 4 of Cups, believing. You got everything you need. You're going to be the champion of this. Okay, tell me about this domino effect with this group of people. Is somebody already in jail about to spill the beans? Look, somebody's examining the situation, an x-ray, looking deeper into something. Okay, is someone about to spill the beans and make this domino effect? Someone already in jail? 10 swords. Yep. Someone about to spill the beans? King of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse, is he I'm going to ask if he's undercover. Your emotions are distracting your ability to make rational decisions. You may be emotionally manipulative. Get a grip. Return to your inner power and unconditional love. Is he an undercover? 10 wands. He's undercover, y'all. Is he in jail right now? Like, he's like in jail undercover. Good morning, Miss Bonnie. It's like he's doing some kind of work in the jail. Is he in jail right now? I just asked that. He's working. He's in love with you. He's been like having arguments and fights with his boss. Wanting to get this done. Get this over with. Bring it to a closure. Is he about to turn his boss in? I mean, King of Pentacles. Holy shit. That could be why they're so closely related. So closely, I feel like that they're related. Bottom of the deck says 2 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Something's coming complete, man. Look, I'm telling you, there's something he's investigated like his boss. But he's gotten paid. This King of Cups got paid somehow. 4 swords in reverse. 7 cups in reverse. Something was unlucky? If you're near exhaustion or burnout, take time to recharge. Otherwise, you'll hit a wall. Go deep within. Use daily meditation to calm your mind. So he started praying about something. It says, you are overwhelmed by choice and are unable to move forward. Reduce your options. Focus on what is truly important to you. And that was the 2 of Cups. He's choosing love. This Emperor's choosing love. Look, that's what's truly important to him. That's what's truly important to him. You. 2 of Cups. He's in love. he's remembering something about something. He's having a nostalgic moment. You're all he can think about. This emperor's ready for this shit to be done and over with. He thinks you're about to leave. He thinks you're about to take off and he's not going to be able to find you. Telling you. He's worried about it. Like he's distracted. He can't even think about his work because he's distracted. He thinks you're going to leave. He wants to talk to you. I'm telling you, he thinks you're going to take off. He wants to talk to you before you do. You can see that. This emperor thinks you're going to leave. He wants to give you something that you earned. He's having some kind of competition with his boss or a father figure. It looks like to do with their beliefs. Knave of Pentacles. He's looking at something from a way higher perspective, okay? This emperor is. Is this emperor arguing with his boss? Four of Swords in reverse. Is he wanting to quit? It's like he about to quit his job and expose the whole motherfucking... like he's about to expose the whole motherfucking... the whole thing, all the progress and everything. Like he's fed up with something. It's like he's about to quit his job. If you're near exhaustion or burnout, take time to recharge. Otherwise, you will hit a wall. Go deep within and use daily meditation to calm your mind. This person's about to expose the... Golly, y'all are not going to believe this. So I'm sitting here looking at this card. Why? I don't know. This shit says Eiffel Tower. It shows the Eiffel Tower on here. Can y'all see that Eiffel Tower on this picture? Fucking Eiffel Tower. Right there in his mouth. In reverse. Is that an antenna? Somebody's antenna went up. Okay, that's what that's depicted. This is somebody's antenna. This emperor is about... It's like he's going to quit his job. I know this sounds wild as shit. This emperor's going to take something that was like evidence, but there's nothing that they can do about it. Like, they can't do nothing about it because they took it. And he's wanting to... He's made some type of plan to do this, like Robin Hood. Y'all, it just keeps on telling me that. Like, keeps on showing me that. 3333. I'm telling you, he's made a plan. He's got a solid plan. This emperor does. I suppose, you know, if you take away the illusion... Because in love, it's not love. In love is the illusion of love. In love, you're in the illusion. In the illusion of love. Okay? In love. Because, like, take for instance, say, this couple gets together and they're in love. Goofy love and all that puppy love bullshit. Okay? But what true real love is the couple that stayed together after 60 years of God knows what went on between them. And they're still together. You understand? Don't let the illusion of love fool you into believing that it's real love. Because there's a difference. There is a difference. And look, if you love yourself, if you have self-love, you ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about that in love shit. Okay? You get what I'm saying? I mean, look, I'm just being real with you. Okay, I'm just being real with you. I don't want you to be in some type of an illusion of what you believe, what love and in love is. They're two different things. Love is not in love. In love is something else. In love is the illusion that this is a real feeling, a real thing. Okay, um, the part where you don't know everything. That's what makes it so fantasy, because you don't know all the hidden um, darkness is there in the love situation. Okay, because you're living in like an illusion. Ah ha ha la la la. It's all perfect in fantasy. Okay, that's in love. Yes, yes. To have love, have the love that you give to be returned to you. That's love. That's real love. That's unconditional love. The love that you give. And you got to think about that too. Loving yourself that way. Okay? Loving yourself that way, you're able to give it. Okay? And won't it be wonderful to have that same. We're gonna go ahead and skip that L word and put in the R word, respect. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Wouldn't that just be wonderful? Right. I mean, well, I mean, they can, Joe. Um, it's just that they depleted themselves to a point that the love that they're giving is almost as if it's a bribe or something. Okay, they can love you. Someone can love other people, so much so that they forget about themselves, and it depletes their that real, that unconditional love, because then they start putting boundaries on it and that and that and that. But it can be done. Um, it can be done. But you do, I mean, it does start with self, okay? All of it. Everything starts with self. Everything, okay? I don't care what it is. Because this is your world. Yourself is your world, okay? You understand? You're in control of this and of your world, okay? So it starts with self. You got to love yourself, okay? And with that, if you don't love yourself, um, um, how do I say it? Because there's narcissists, egotistical people out there that you would think they love theirself. You think that that's all they think about, but they don't. They don't love themselves at all. Like they're it's like they're trying to trade. It's trying like they're trying to trade. Like they're trying to display confidence that's not really there, because they don't love themselves. That's why they're narcissists. That's why it's all a lie and illusion. You understand? Because they don't really love themselves like you would think that they did. Because they're all about image. Okay. Um, Image, that's a shorter term for imagination, fantasy. You understand? An ego, a narcissist, an egotistical. You would think that they love themselves, but they don't. Okay, they're trying to fill all those spaces up with stuff that they can call their own, that they can label their own, so they can feel like that they accomplished something. Okay. Well, that's what it says in the Bible. Um, Not so much as to put others first. It's not so much as to put others first, Joe. More like put God first. Okay, you put God first in your steps. if you put God first in the servitude of others, okay, God's going to cover you, okay? And it's not so much as that you're not that you're just putting other people first and putting other people first before yourself, okay? God's going to cover you. He's going to make sure you have all the stuff that you need to do this service. Like Jesus said, you don't even got to take your sandals or nothing. Just, you know, maybe a walking cane. God's going to provide it for you, okay? As far as in the servitude of others. But it starts with self. Self has to say, okay, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go do this for other people. Okay? So that in itself is self-love, is the fact that you're serving God, that you'll how do I want to say it? Put your needs aside to help others, okay? Because God's going to provide for you. That's an act of faith. Do you understand? You already know that God's going to provide for you, okay? So you don't have to hoard your money or whatever. If somebody's in need, you can give him some money or what have you, because God is going to replace that. You just have to have the faith, okay? It's an act of faith. Everything you do. Everything, okay? All right, so, this is wild here. This man's ready to quit this job. I'm telling you. To the point of exposing it. I mean, this person says this fucking shit's been too long. It's taking too long. This is all bullshit. Y'all are trying to cover for somebody or something to that effect. This man is mad. He's pissed off. I'm telling you, he's mad. So mad, ready to quit his job and expose the whole setup. What do I need to know about that? 7 swords. That's theft and dishonesty. Getting away with something. It's also making a plan. So tell me why the 7 of swords is out here. Is that making a plan? Went to the floor, y'all. Coming to your door. 5 swords. Someone's gathering the weapons of the enemy. They've gotten some kind of they've conquered the enemy. The Knight of Swords. This is the hero. The Strength card. He's got evidence. Holding the evidence. He's fixing to buck up on a fucking group of people. Ten swords sideways. That's completion and some type of completion. I don't know what actions he's about to take, but he's about to do something spectacular, y'all. I mean spectacular. Okay? He was resisting some type of change, okay? But there could be some type of painful ending, bittersweet ending. Bittersweet, y'all, I'm trying to tell you, because there's going to be some kind of exposure. Who's in this group of people? You're going to be blown away by it. Okay? It says you're experiencing a sudden, something is coming to an end. It says this ending is creating a space for new opportunities. Y'all. This ending is creating a space for new opportunities. 3 major arcanas. That's crazy. The Hierophant, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is God doing this. Bringing this ending. Creating space for new beginnings. Gaining strength. Okay? This is so aggravating. Look. Tell me, What are the end results of this? What's happening here? This is wanting to show. The moon card. Some kind of illusion being exposed. The star. Death. And the tower. 4 major arcanas. Big secret. This fog that has been over this star is being removed. There was a block on this star. Look. What? The Hermit and the 8 of Swords. The star. Somebody was trying to kill off both of y'all. So, both of y'all are the star. Somebody was trying to kill off both of y'all. Trying to put y'all away. God dang, all these major... This is a big secret being exposed. The Death card, the Judgment card, and the 9 of Pentacles. Y'all. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcanas. The Tower, 8 major arcanas, and the Hierophant. This is, y'all, I'm telling y'all, God is asking both parties to wait on divine timing. It's about divine timing. He's spiritually asking both of y'all to wait on divine timing. This undercover cop knows about some kind of plan to kill y'all. Somebody wanted y'all out of the picture. Both you and this other person. They wanted y'all out of the picture. The Magician. Someone put magic on this, on both of y'all. Why? God, dog, tell me. Tell me what the conclusion is. Ace of Swords. Truth coming out. Someone standing in their power. Someone stepping up. Standing in your power. Magician. Conclusion. 5 cards. 5 Pentacles. 5 Cups in reverse. Big changes. Seven Cups in reverse. 10 Cups in reverse. This whole covenant is about to fall. This King of Pentacles. He's the okay, I'm just going to ask. This King of Pentacles is the Emperor. This King of Pentacles is the Emperor. Some kind of... Yes. Okay, this King of Pentacles has, like, come into some money or something and opened a business? No? Stop. This King of Pentacles already had a business? Already had a side business? Yes? Stop. That group of people that worked in that side business for that King of Pentacles is a witch covenant. Yes or no? Yes. He knows. They were trying to steal from him too. I'm trying to tell you. This person may not, like, be in that business. Like, may not go to the business and be in there. But he owns it. He owns the business. And this group of people that was working for him was fucking trying to take... And it's something to do with both of y'all. They wanted to take both of y'all out of the picture. This is a business owner. And these people are about to get caught. This 10 of Cups in reverse. Disharmony. Somebody's about to find out their luck has run out. Somebody's finding out that, look, they collaborated against the King of Cups. They was trying to take the King of Cups out. That's the King of Pentacles. Listen, this all started, all this attack on you mostly. Not to say that you haven't experienced plenty of attacks in other situations because of who you are. Okay? I'm talking about this particular situation because of who you are. Okay? They planned some type of an attack on the King of Pentacles, the Emperor. This group of people, witches, okay, secret society, planned an attack on this King of Pentacles, okay? You being yourself, you've experienced stuff like this way long time ago, okay? Same kind of stuff, attacks on you, this and that and another because of that. So you kind of knew, because of who you are, you went and told this King of Pentacles they're planning to attack you. They're planning to attack you, okay? I just want you to know, even if you hate me or don't have no fucking feelings, whatever it is, it don't matter to me. I need you to know for your safety that they're planning to attack you. Whether or not you're going to be with me or like me or don't like me or whatever you think about me. You warned this person. Because you warned that person, they started attacking you. They wanted you out of the picture. You were exposing too much already. Okay? You were exposing too much already. But somehow or another, they got him, or he might have took some steps to become an undercover at that point. He might not have always been an undercover. But you gave him some kind of information that his life was in danger. He may have took that to like the FBI or something like that, and they placed him there as on a payroll. That's what it's showing. He was some kind of business owner or something. 5 wands. 555's out here, y'all. With the world. There was some kind of, these people were about to fall. It says you're surrounded by conflict, disagreement, competition, and infighting. Everyone is actively voicing their opinion, but no one is listening. Listen carefully to each person and simply remove yourself from the drama. He removed himself from the drama. He's looking at it from a higher point of view. I'm telling you, there's about to be a raid on 7 Pentacles. This is a group of people that were playing with demons. Some of them have already went to... One particular witch in particular, we'll just say her name's Tyra. That bitch can't stay out of fucking jail. She's about to tell something. I promise you she's about to tell something. Or she already has. Or she did something. There's something to do with her. Can't keep her fucking ass out of jail or rehab. I'm telling you. She's very naive and dumb too. I mean, that's fucking crazy. It says this Queen of Pentacles, whatever seeds you were sowing, this Queen of Pentacles, you're about to receive. 8 cups. Queen of Pentacles, 9 Pentacles, and 8 cups. Somebody's going to acknowledge your true gifts. They're going to acknowledge, okay? You know how you've been put down and kicked around and all kinds of shit, man. People whispering behind your back and that. You don't give a damn about that shit, but it was happening. Well, they're going to be whispering good things now instead of that envy, evil eye, okay? Because they're going to really see that all the shit that people were saying, that calling you crazy and that, they're going to see that you were not crazy. And you stood with your convictions, y'all. I'm telling you. You stood with your convictions. And not to say that you were perfect in this whole thing, because there was times when you was like ready to fucking blow them motherfuckers up. Okay, there was times. In those times, that you were feeling those revenge feelings and shit, they was throwing that fucking magic on you like crazy, trying to get you in trouble. He removed himself from the situation by going to jail. I know that sounds as... He went to jail for protection. But he really didn't go to jail. That's just what we all saw. He didn't go to jail. That's just what we were being shown. Okay? Alright, this is what we got. Something about passion. Some passion sparked. Sparking passion. Something like that. $10. What the fuck was that? That sounded like a door creaking. There's a bathroom door in that room, and there's that door right there. That bathroom door is shut. Did y'all hear that? It sounded like a door creaking, like it went... I swear it did. Y'all, off topic. 10, 10, 10, 10. There's something on 10, 10. 10, 10 is a big number right now. I'm telling you, 10, 10. I don't know, sometimes she don't come till later on, because I think she works or something, and on her days off, she sleeps in and stuff, Joe. Anyway, on everything, y'all. There's shit like moving in the black screen of my TV. Which is weird, this ain't my TV. The man that died, that was in this apartment, I received all his shit. That's his TV. And I swear to you that shit was moving in that motherfucker, man. So like this is a different kind of HD TV. HD, I mean, it's just like, in the black screen, almost looks like it's got like a safety film on it, but it doesn't. It just looks kind of like a fog. It doesn't look slick like black, like my Roku in there. Like my Roku kind of has what a microwave screen looks like. It has kind of, you can see the shiny and all that. Well, this one don't. This one's the one I see most shit in too, boy. It trips me out. I don't get scared or nothing. But I see it. Like, I'm sitting here, it's right fucking there, okay? I'll be watching a movie or something and that and that and that. And I swear on everything, it looks like a group of people just walking around in my TV. And I'll be like, and then it don't do it. It's very strange. But, I mean, I've got it locked on the TV. Yeah, they're all black mirrors. The phone, the microwave, anything with a reflection can be used as a black mirror. Did you know that? I looked that shit up. But, anyway, like, shortly after I start seeing that movement on my TV, I'll start seeing it in the house. Nothing has ever tried to touch me, or as far as I know, I'm not scared in here, nothing. It's just I find that odd that it seems that the veil is truly thinning. Like, this shit is more clearer than it's ever been. Like, I've always been able to see it. It's hard to explain it. I can see it. But when I look directly at it, I can't see it. Okay, I've always been able to see it. So saying that, what I'm seeing now is like extremely close to me seeing an actual form, like an actual whole form of a body. Oh, me? Yeah, I know I'm protected. I'm not scared at all. Possibly, it's possible. Because, okay, I was going to tell you an incident that happened last night. I was laying here on the couch. I kept, like, kind of falling asleep. I keep going in these cat naps. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I wasn't asleep. I was just kind of just laying there. I could hear everything and all that. And so I decided to just sit back up, okay? I sat back up and I was sitting here and I was watching a movie, okay? I'm watching a movie, and I had just previously seen all that shit on the screen, okay? On my screen. And I was going, looked like a crowd of fucking people, like, moving around in there. Okay, whatever. I don't care about that kind of shit, right? And I'm sitting here like this, and I'm facing like this, looking at my phone. It's turned sideways, okay? And I'm watching my phone, a movie on my phone, right? And it looked like not the shape of a man. It looked alienish, standing right here. It was just standing there, but it was very opaque. Like you could see straight through it. Like I could barely make it out. Like I could barely make out the form. But it was just standing right there, standing right there. Now I've seen these fucking creatures before. In the physical. In their physical form. I've seen them. In a boat ramp in Alabama. But anyway, I just wanted to know if anybody else has been experiencing this thinning veil. I'm like, I can see shit. Like last night, me and baby was outside. Me and baby and my grandson was outside. Was playing. You know, it was a half moon outside, right? Half moon. And I kept looking at it. This is before my son got over here. I kept looking at it, and I'll be dog, if the moon didn't look like double vision, I can't even explain that. It looked like double vision. We had, okay, the moon, okay, it was like half moon like this. It was half moon, this side's all glowing and glowing and glowing, right? Well, it looked just fucking like this. Looked just like that, like 2Ds. I kept trying to go, you know, like trying to make my eyes, trying to make it real clear, like I was trying to make my eyes, because it looked blurry. And I kept going, that looks like double vision. That looks like fucking double vision. I kept looking at it and I could not. I was like, man, that moon looks like double vision. Now, mind you, I'm a Cancer, okay? I'm drawn to the moon, okay? I've looked at the moon and observed the moon all of my life. Last night, I don't think I've ever seen it look like that. It looked like it was the moon laying on top of a moon. Like it was double vision. I can't even explain it. It looked very strange. But anyway, if y'all are experiencing out of the ordinary things pertaining to the spiritual realm, or I guess the alien fucking realm, I fucking know. They talking about the... Okay, and I need to know this. I've really got to know this. I want to know this. Donald Trump don't fucking believe in the aliens. Why did he create the Galactic Federation to protect us? It's like an army for the galaxy. Why did he do that if there ain't no such thing as aliens? And he claims there's no such thing as aliens. But y'all know we have a Galactic Federation, right? Like it was overlapping. That's exactly what it looked like a double exposure or something. Very strange. And then it started making me think of Foreigner. Ooh, double vision. I swear. Ooh, when it gets through to me, my double vision always gets the best of me. Best of me. June, July, and August. Cool, cool. Cool, baby. Watch out. You might get what you're after. Me while in boots. Wild boots. Rest, buzz. Fax me. Fax me while somebody was in jail. It says while I was in jail. Somebody found out something while they was in jail. Okay, so it says wow. They was blown away by it. Let me show. Let them show, y'all. Let them show. that's what the index card said yesterday. Let them show. All right, let's meet. Let's meet at something light. Me light, we light, be light. Boom. Okay, so somebody's being haunted by something. Me be light. Me be light. Wow. Soon we soon we babes. Okay, why is it saying babes? Something about a job. On the job. I gotta take a hold a second. Someone's working hard. Someone's working. They're working hard. Something about some. I owe some. Look, someone's fight or flight has been. Someone went to LAX. Giant. Heal me. Soon heal me. Soon we hit. Something about the light, okay? Saw the light, I saw the light, I saw the light. Me saw light. One light. The lights beyond. Saw the lights beyond. White light. Okay. Someone died and came back. I saw the white light too. So I don't even know what you're talking about. Saw the white light was on. On me globe. White was on globe. JM. Death. Somebody died. That almost is sabotage without the second A. Sabotage. Low. Low and high. Okay. High and low. He in jail. He in jail now. Who's baby? Who's babe? Bet. Get who's baby. I don't know. It's saying babes or babies. Babes or babies. Get babies. Get babies now. Get babies. Now babies get whole Whole what? How babies get... How get babies now? How babies get babies now. Say get famous without the U. Job gets okay, Job, yeah. Happy ending for Job. I get job. B. I'm telling you, they're an informant. This is there's no R. Okay, something about a show. Family show? A family show. New show. New job. Left. Someone left the job. Go. I go. This say Gene. Gene B show. My show? Felt same. Felt the same. Somebody felt the same. All the shit you were exposing or whatever, they felt the same. They were looking into it. I'm telling you. Felt the same. John. We got Gib. Gib on James. James on Gib. James. Wow. The flow. They flew. The flow. I don't know. It's just the flow. Something's online. www. Gib. Big show. Big on James. Flob. He something a lot boyfriend, best friend, his best friend, besties, bestie. Okay. Telling y'all, these people are like brothers. On bestie. James, my bestie. Bones of leg bone of a baby. You talking about bones? Stab me. Stab me. Stab me on the bone. Stab me on job. Something's legit. It says stable. Me stable. On job. I figure how to be fast. This is blast, fast, last. Been last. Okay, finger? I don't know, something about a lab. It says Babel. Babbles. Babbles, 10 Babbles. 10 Bibles. Bibles often mention. Bibles often mention magma, Gog and Magog. Magog is a place. Gog is a deity. Magog is the place where he resides. Y'all take that as it resonates. A beef. often in Bibles. What is often in Bibles? So Job has showed up what? A couple of times. Let's see what it says under Job now. What you want to tell us, Job? Well, Job 42. Listen to this, y'all. Job's repentance and restoration. Then Job answered the Lord and said, I know you can do everything, and that no purpose of yours can be withheld from you. You ask, who is this who hides counsel without knowledge? Therefore I have uttered what I did not understand. Things too wonderful for me, which I did not know. Listen, please, and let me speak. You said, I will question you, and you shall answer me. I have heard you by the hearing of ears, but now my eyes see you. Therefore I harbor myself, and repent in dust and ashes. And so it was, after the Lord had spoken these words to Job, that the Lord said to Eliphaz the Temite, quotation, my wrath is aroused against you and your two friends, for you have not spoken of me what is right, and as my servant Job has. Now therefore take yourselves 7 bulls and 7 rams, go to my servant Job, and offer up yourselves a burnt offering, and my servant Job shall pray for you, for I will accept him, lest I deal with you according to your folly, because you have not spoken of me what is right, and my servant Job has. So Eliphaz the Temanite, and Bildad the Shuhite, and Zophar the Neamite went and did as the Lord commanded them, for the Lord had accepted Job, and the Lord restored Job's losses. When he prayed for his friends, indeed the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. Then all his brothers and all his sisters and all those who had been his acquaintances before came to him and ate food with him in his house, and they consoled him and comforted him for all the adversities that the Lord had brought upon him. Each one gave him a piece of silver, and each a ring of gold. Now the Lord blessed the latter days of Job more than his beginning days. For he had 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 1,000 yoke of oxen, and 1,000 female donkeys. He also had 7 sons, 3 daughters, and he called the name of the first Jemiah, the name of the second Keza, and the name of the third Kirin Hapuch. It says, in all the land were found no women so beautiful as the daughters of Job, and their father gave them an inheritance among their brothers. After this, Job lived 140 years and saw his children and grandchildren for 4 generations. So Job died old and full of days. He died abundantly, but he's being rewarded. Okay, he's being rewarded for his diligence, his believing and trusting in God no matter what was happening to him. You remember his friends came to him and said, where's your God now? Da, 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 da. I started talking shit to him, okay? These were supposedly his friends, okay? And he said he don't know, he don't understand why it's happening. He just knows that God has a better plan, okay? He knows that God is working on something, okay? But he didn't lose his faith, okay? It's telling you not to lose your faith. You're going to be rewarded for speaking the true words, for speaking the truth, for speaking up about God and such, okay? And being who you are, a true believer in God. These people that were attacking you are not true believers of God and His power. They think that they can gain some type of power on this earthly realm through trade, okay? But they're about to find out that God is more powerful, okay? They're about to find out. And you're going to be rewarded 10 times what was lost of you, whatever was taken, whatever was removed from you, you're going to receive 10 times that in return for your obedience. Okay? It says, let's get back onto this. He's with you right now. You still alive, darling. That's all that counts. At this point right here, you still alive. He's must got some kind of plan, right? It's not for us to understand. We just got to do it. What? Somebody named Jen or Jennifer. Ebb and flow. Okay. So, these are the highs and lows, ebbs and flows. Ebbs and flows. I'm ebbs and flows. Okay. What, Jen? We on JG, GJ? That could be initials. Somebody's resting. Okay. Best show. Son of... it says something. Masons. Son of a Mason. Somebody's a son of a Mason. Trying to tell you, let me show. Let me show. Let me show. Or something was shown. Shown. Let's shown. Maybe somebody named Sean. Son of a Mason. It says somebody's a son of a Mason. Web. The web. This. The moon. Saw the moon. Okay, I saw the moon. Saw the moon. Blue. What, somebody blew up the moon? Blew the moon. Saw the moon. I blew, saw the moon. Was the moon. I... Flew. Okay, somebody's at headquarters. Or someone talked to somebody at headquarters. Somebody's ready to quit their damn job and move on, I'm telling you. Okay, something's bias. Dim bias. Flew. No bias. Bias on job. Bias about their job. Hold on, I'll be right back. Big. Why you keep saying big show? Big as on job. Them big as on job. What's that? Ego? Bias. Ego. Month. Month of... No. Month of... It ain't June, it ain't July, there's no U. There's got to be a month out here. Big as a big job, big ego, big as a leg. I don't know why you keep saying leg. But somebody's legit. Fables, lies. Month of... We got these 3 months. June, July, and August. We legit... Below... Below home. Something about a home. Below home. Or say giants. Below home. Giants. Ants. Big ants. Possibly. It says something about a file. Someone's on file. Someone's got a big file. Vow. Oath. I own something left. At the left. I own home, left, something in Georgia, business, left business, own a home, something about in a town of, in Georgia. We got a SWAT team out here. SWAT. Sweat, sweet. Something big. Big, sweet. I sweet. It says life. Sweet life. Home. Own home. Sweet life. Famous. We show them. We showed them. Bag of bones. That's a movie. I mean, that's a book. Stephen King book. Bag of bones. It's about a... Crazily enough... That's crazy. It says woman and men. Okay, so this is about a case that happened to her. Okay. Bag of Bones is a book written by Stephen King. It's this black lady. She was like a psychic or something. They called her crazy and that and that and another, okay? Anyways. She was walking through a park and this was a racial thing. They got her, these 3 men got her and raped her and shit. Killed her right there in the park. And buried her right there. Well, people would come through there or what have you, and this ghost of her would, like, hurt them and shit. Okay? and it's like an old case is being reopened because of some kind of proof or something. Because somewhere along the line they found her shirt or something like that. I don't know. It's like it's old case. It's coming to light and it's bringing the truth to the forefront. Okay. But that's what that book's about. Y'all check that book out. It's pretty damn good. It's called Bag of Bones. Bag of Bones. Okay. It says woman. Show how he got home. Show how he got home. Ghost of. It's saying a ghost, okay? The ghost of a woman. Her name's Natalie. Okay? Natalie is the name of the ghost of the woman. She's going to reveal it. It says a ghost of a woman. Babies. Babble. While I went home. When I went home. When I got home, a woman like she was wet, like she come out of. Look at that. Something about babies. What? It says fucking twins out here. Twins. Go womb bathe. Go bathe. We bathe. Womb. Flex. Feels something now. Feel something now. Mob. Wait. It says wait on the wind. Wait on the wind. Then it says boom. Go boom. Wheels go boom. Wheels on the bus go boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Wheels on the bus go boom, boom, boom. And all the people gotta walk now. Long ago, she wife long ago says something about faith, see faith, seen faith, see faith, seen faith, seen faith. Oh, it said blog. On my blog. On some blogs. Erg. Oh no, the wolf's out here, the owl's out here. There's some kind of intelligence, some type of receiving some type of intelligence. That's what the owl is, the wolf. Both. This is wisdom. There's something about wisdom. Something wobbles. I wobble. Somebody gave a back. Okay. Something about In the womb. A baby in the womb. They did something to the baby in the womb. Dog it. Have faith. Woman. Wow. Wow. Games of faith. Games of below with blown with games of bow to a job, games of jobs. Mel is out here. Mabel. Fables. Twins. How we got this is be who twin flames. Big. Go big. Seen on show. Twin flames. Big job. Big job. Okay, the big job. Twin flames. Big job. Went. Who went in flames? Who went in flames? Shut the fuck up. Fucking Katniss Everdeen did. She went in flames, motherfuckers. It's a new news. Big new news about some kind of job. Is this some kind of sacrifice? This says something about the male. Males hot new job. When we go, then I knew a lot. That's what it says. Then I knew a lot. When we go. When we got. Then I. Something last and fast. It says males. Is female out here? Yes. Male and female. Lobbyist. Y'all, something about a secret society here. It's talking about like lobbyist. A few lobbyists. A few lobbyists. Who went west. West is out here. Went west. Who's home. Okay, what? Something's below the what? Below both get half. Both gets half. It says blowing, blows, some, blows, some, sees, mob, be, we be, false, both false, mobbing, wing, mo, be mo, be mo. What the fuck is he talking about? Exit, job. I'm telling you, somebody quitting a job. We exit job. Knowing. Somebody knew. Phases of angels. This is fucking, y'all. I can't believe it says this, but it does. It's got angel moon out there. Okay, what about it? Jose, Son, see angels. In the moon? Something about a language. Moon is abundance. Something is blooming. Booming or blooming. Some kind of new business. See a blooming. It don't say follow, but it damn sure acts like it wants to. There's just one L missing. Films. A film on. See a film on how babies. There's something to do with babies for sure. Babies. See a film on babies. Safe. I love me. Safe on lime. Online. Something's online. Hits on me. Hits on me. Now, something's awful. It's awful. Okay. A few women. Something, it's time. It says Tim. Time on show. Time on a show. Belief. Something about your beliefs. Belief. Flags. Be flags. Now be flags. Beam. Blame Tim. I don't know. Blame Tim, blame time, blame figures. Wise figures. Town blame. I don't know. They blame something. Foggy. Somebody didn't know something. Blame HBO. Blame John. Josh. I don't know. No, it's saying something about Elise. Elise and Lisa. Elise. Elise. Elise blamed me. Somebody was doppelganging you, trying to act like it was you that did something that you didn't do. Same names. Show some names. Eli. With belt. With belt. Beat me with belt. It says, beat me with belt. So I lift. So I lift. I lived. Oh, that's starting to irritate me, so y'all got to stop for a second. Something about hoses. That's something to do with firemen. Mila. We ebb and flow. We ebb and flow. Elon, ebb and flow. He's always out here, so I'm kind of just used to his name being out here. A maze of snow? Damn, what you talking about now, fucking... Foxes. Magi. Imagine. Wait a minute. Images. On film. Something's on film. It says wolf. Images. Fox. Wolf. Owl. Elbow. Elbow. John. Jean. Sell a image. Sell a image. Get an image. Sell an image. Sell. Tim, sell. Own. Image. I gotta stop for a second. There's something about it. A single image. Single. Bob. Let's say woman. Single women. A few single women. Fight. They fight. Single. A goal. The goal game. The game goal was to win. They said motel. Motel, hotel. The game goal was to win. Bob, jobs, has jobs, was on a job. I was on a job. Let's go to see. Let's go to see. Let go. Someone wants to see you. Something about the notes. It was in the notes. In the notes. Something in the notes. 1M. Law. Law names. Law names. Waste. Waste. No waste. The mob is in the job. I don't know, something about the mob. This person here is part of the mob. And his daughter got killed. Look, his whole motherfucking name's out here. No doubt, no doubt. That's his name. He's got a son that's a junior that goes by a different name. His daughter got killed because she witnessed something that happened with the mob. This is her name, Natalie. Natalie Jones. Gibbs' daughter. What in the fuck, man? Game. Jews. Align. Get aligned. Gates. Get aligned. Gates. Something's opening slowly. Slow. Lib. Own town. Own town. You gonna own the town. Apparently. Bowling Green. What? Okay. This is a place in, I want to say, Alabama. Bowling States. Bowling. Jews. Okay, I gotta put it. Eats bait. Someone eats bait. Meow. Meow. Baits meow. So someone took a job offer. Someone went to work at a job so they could, and they set that person up at that job. We went on a boat. We went on boats while me filed something. Filing. Sewing. Sees me sewing. Beef. I don't know. James. Somebody went on a boat. We went to Wolf Lodge. Fate. It says fate. Fate. Okay, I've got to put these down for a second because that's irritating me because I'm getting irritated by it. Sometimes that happens. Like there's something there that's... It does say Joe gets his job. Congratulations, Joe. Beat out. Beat. Oh, beats me. It says beats me. Job beats me. Job beats me. Wolf beats me. Own beats me. Flown beats me. I don't understand. Beat me. How beat me. Big beat me. Job beats me. It says job beats me. That's the word that's out there. Fouling. Wowing. Wowing me. Wowing. Mule. There's a Q out here. Nothing to go with it but the AT, and that's abundance. Few. Job beats few men. Few men. Wowing. Why was this? Owing. Owing. It says owing. Okay. Wow, owing. Job beats few men. Something that says it's mine. It says it's mine. I'm putting these up, man. I'm tired of doing them. It says it's mine. So about Wiz, the wizard. Sleet and snow is out here. Sleet and snow. Bob was with me. Bob was with me. Or baby was with me. Seen some. It says stole. S-T-O-L-E. Stole. Meat. Fucking. Stole home. Oh. It says stole home. S-T-O-L-E-H-O-M-E. It says stole home. What's this? Stole home. Because I couldn't see it and I was going, what is that saying? What is this, like baseball? What is this, like baseball? Stole home? Stole home. Something fabbing, falling, abing, jabbing, what? Jabbing. It said stab too. Stabbing. Say aloha. There's only one A, y'all. The whole time. It says the whole time. Stabbing me the whole time. They stole your home, stabbing you the whole time. Lying. It says lies. Host a most legit. It says fine. F-I-N-E. Fine. Hot host. I don't know. Lost a bet. That just says lost a bet. What the fuck's that mean? Lee lost a bet? Blast me. Somebody's about to blast somebody. Lost a bet. And then it says home. It says being a ghost. It says almost be, almost been gone, almost gone. Almost be gone. Habits. Habits. Habits almost be gone. Habits be gone. Laughing my ass off. LMAO. Wish we won. And then it says something about money habits. Money habits. Wish we. There's Mona Lisa's out here. It says Mona Lisa. It says names. I don't get it. O'Neill. Sheila. Okay, so I know who that is. Sheila O'Neill. Okay, she died. She passed from COVID. It says Mono B. Sheila O'Neill. Well, she left me something. Left. Home. House. Soon we see them. Felt it. It says alibi. Able to go get his big noble able to get his big. It says song, sing, sign a. He signed moguls, a big mogul. Best job. Something is looming or I guess illuminating. Got me on a legal motion. Got me on a legal, and it says emotions. Lag emotions, big emotions. It says Gale. It says eagle. Emotions. Big emotions. Someone can't even work. And then it says lobbyist. So what? That's somebody who's funding something? I'm putting it up. Shelf. Somebody put something on a shelf. They forgot about it. Now they come back to it. Self-heal. And it says Wheel of Big Show. Self-heal, Wheel of Big Show. Yeah, it's pretty nice outside. I'm putting it up. Alright, y'all take this what resonates here. It's crazy shit, man. Crazy shit going on. I'm just waiting on God. Okay? Period. I'm just waiting on God. That shit said hoax. Hoas. Now the letter said something to that effect about this opportunity being some kind of, you need to read the lines, read the details, read some kind of details. It's almost like they're trying to, this action that they're taking is going to get them. Look at that. Turned on. Movies, music, and TV. Letter said film. Big show. Let's see what these say when I pop them out. Think what resonates. It says hit man or woman. These are the cards that fell out of this many. They say hit man, woman, or man. They say redo. They say air. And it say CIA. So you tell me that these 4 cards don't sum up this entire reading. The entire reading. Someone paid someone to knock you out, knock you off, get you off the stage. They don't want you on the stage. But this person that was the hit man is in love with you. That's all that fell out. 4 cards. I said, show me, show me. Thank you, Spirit. Summarizing this whole fucking reading, y'all. It says, if you deplete yourself, you have nothing left to give. Say no when needed. I talked about that. When we were talking about love and it starts with self and so on and so forth. You have to start with self. You can't just be giving out love and just depleting yourself and not receiving anything in return, okay? I mean, that's basically what it is, okay? And there's... Look, they're telling you to step up, be... I'm telling you, right now. This is happening in the right now. It just turned to fall. It says, offering salt when you deserve sugar. You're worthy. Y'all, I can't make... This is spirit. Offering salt when you deserve sugar. You're worthy. Relief. This... I can't... If it resonates with you, hit the like button and subscribe. Leap of faith. Keep in touch. Boundaries. Just be. Go with the flow with the ups and downs. Get in sync. Listen, I'm telling you. You have a connection to the higher powers. Look at how you're going to be found out to be the heir. Started with this. There can't be a movement without moving. So something's about to move. Something's about to shift and make this movement come through, y'all. So y'all take that as it resonates. That was freaking awesome. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see the murder of Mr. Ma. Murder of Mr. Ma. A fire. Gonna swing from the chandelier. Somebody walking a tightrope swinging from that chandelier, though, ain't they? Someone's put everything together. They got all the evidence, y'all. They got the evidence. Somebody was trying to get away with something. There's some kind of physical proof. And you may have to take a blood test. This is chapter 26. There ain't no book page. No book page on either one of them. St. George's Church, Bloomsbury. Blooms was in the... Okay. St. George's Church, Bloomsbury, was an imposing angelic edifice in the classical style, built 200 years ago to serve those who referred to themselves at the time, and for all I knew, still did, as the better class. It featured a flight of steps leading from the pavement to a high columned porch. A statue of King George I in Roman dress rode atop the tiered tower, itself influenced by Pliny, the elder's description of the mausoleum of Halicarnassus. It was this kind of absurdity that made me, although a Christian, so reluctant to participate in the rituals of my adopted religion. But the Reverend Robert Evans had, after all, been instrumental in my coming to London. Y'all, I seen the Eiffel Tower. Pay attention, okay? I had felt was a debt to be repaid early in my stay by the sacrifice of a half-dozen Sunday mornings. Therefore, although Dee and I, on previous visits, had been only to study in the vicarage, I already knew the church interior to be an affair of dark wood pews lined up squarely between tall stone columns on hard marble floors, looked down upon by stern stained glass windows. The predominant impression the church gave to those sitting in service was that the joyfully buoyancy of ascending to heaven was only to be earned through the stamina of tight-jawed effort. Y'all heard that right. This is a church for the better class. She's a Christian sitting in a Catholic church. Okay, and I guess she was adopted or something, but she's like being made to go to this church. Page 164, y'all. That's an 11. It says Dee and I, in the throes of effort of another kind, and we, with Dee appearing abnormally winded and perspiring, once again bypassed all the somber holiness, this time to make for the Christian mission. This institute sat to the rear of the church's side yard, behind the aged stone of a small graveyard. Its occupants, a humble building that had once been a stable for the vicar's horses. On one side, it nestled against the church. At its rear, it backed against a high wall, which also wrapped the graveyard on three sides, leaving the resting place to be approached only from the street. The mission's loft contained half a dozen beds for the temporarily indigent, or temporary beds for permanently indigent, as Reverend Evans did not believe in coddling those who could not find, in fairly short order, a way to better their own circumstances. On the ground floor were the kitchen, a storeroom for clothing, blankets, and other such donated goods, in the dining area. All were furnished in contradictions to the church interior, in a plain workday manner. The building itself, also contrasting with the church, was in a state of shabbiness. It was clear the Halicarnassus steeple was given preference over the former stables in the disposition of the church's building funds. We made our way through the graveyard to the door of the mission building. A lift of Dee's hand as we approached cautioned me to silence. While I thought this instruction gratuitous, in Dee's current state of reproof would likely be ill received. Dee laid his hand upon the knob and turned it slowly, making no sound. Opened the door in similar fashion. I was satisfied we'd gained entry in such a way that unless a man were directly facing the door, he would not be aware of us. Unfortunately, Lee sat in a straight-backed chair directly facing the door. On one hand, we found him. On the other hand, the element of surprise was his. With a blood-curdling scream, he rushed straight at us. At the last second, as Dee reached to seize him, he jumped aside with a madman's grace and ran past me, out of Dee's grasp. Dee spinning to chase after him, pivoted a quarter turn. With a curse, he straightened himself again and ran out the door. I followed, leaping some graves, skirting others. I thought he'd race down it to freedom, but instead, howling like a sphincter, he turned right, dashed up the steps, and charged into the church proper, shrieking, "Sanctuary! Sanctuary!" I know what they're talking about. So, the man in question that was facing the door, he's a wolf man. Okay? Think about this, okay? So, he's a wolf man. He changed uncontrollably into something that he doesn't want to be. Okay? It's uncontrollable. He has no control over his transformation. It's governed by the moon. Okay? Well, what do you know? Life path. Okay. Oh, I get you. Alright, so it's governed by the moon. Okay, but for some reason when I was reading that, it was like she was laying out some type of plan. Like a plan was being laid out. Like where things are, like where the church is, where the other church is, the close vicinity of it, how close it is, and how it could be like someone could make a mistake and think somebody was you. I'm telling you, because there's something about like, okay, say your house is right here. Okay, say your house is right here. There's a cafe right here, full of witches, doing all kinds of fuck shit. And you may be like a card reader or something like that everybody fucking misinterprets and assumes things about you, this and that and another. I'm telling you, this was like a plan to make something out to look like you did it. But you didn't do shit. Nothing. Somebody else maybe had on a wig. But they was looking like you. So much as that this crooked cop even was like, yeah, they identified it as her. Because this cop is crooked. There's one that's major crooked. And I'm telling y'all what's going on. You moved to somewhere. You was in an area where you kind of knew people, you kind of didn't, but you knew people that had been in that area for a while, okay? We first came to that area. I'm telling y'all, it could be. It definitely could be LGBTQ. Could definitely be. Definitely could be. The doppelganger. Yeah. I'd say that the doppelganger, I'd say that the person that's impersonating you is LGBTQ community. Okay? Thank you so much, Joe. But yeah, how many times do these cards, the letters, they all show like a man, woman, a shim. a shimmer hish. So I'm just saying, how many times have they showed that? Okay. In fact, look, that's crazy because one of them, a hish, told you about that crooked cop. Because a hish was scared of that crooked cop. That crooked cop threatening his family and shit. Take it as it resonates, collective. Seems like that something more needs to come out before I go. But I'm ready to go because it's been 2.5 hours. I'm ready to go because I have to walk around and go outside and shit. So, something more coming out here. Just know you don't got to do anything. You've done it. You've done it all. Okay, you did what you're supposed to do. 22122 is what it said. Okay, there's going to be some partnership you've already been working in, which is wild, crazy. Because you do your work alone with God. But this is some type of partnership. It couldn't have been exposed or found out or known of without you and without this other person. Both of y'all had it took both of y'all. Because there's something that you knew or something that you triggered that they didn't have no clue or it wasn't even a suspicion or a thought. Okay? But guarantee it's about that girl's sister. I stand behind my convictions. I stand behind what I say, y'all. I stand behind all these fucking readings that I put out here. I'm telling y'all, I stand behind it, okay? That girl, that crooked cop, they had some kind of fucking collaboration to kill that girl. Because that girl had to be taken out because she had fucking evidence against the mafia. And that crooked cop's part of the mafia. Like, he gets paid from the mafia. Take what resonates. This is tree wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insight and answers through the sounds it makes. I heard a door creaking earlier. So something's opening up. Y'all heard me. Ain't no motherfucking door moving in this house. There's only 3 doors in this entire apartment. The front door, which is wide open, held by a gnome. The bathroom door, which is shut. And this middle door right here, y'all can plainly see on camera. I heard the motherfucking door go. I heard it. Y'all seen me go, what the hell? Y'all seen me do it? I heard it go. So there's an opening. There's some kind of door opening, okay? And something about the sounds. Listening to the sounds. Music. It's about music. Being on the same frequency, being on the right frequency. What's the bottom? Stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. Something is being revealed for definite, for sure. For sure. Do y'all think I could make these cards come out like this through the whole entire reading? I mean, through the whole reading. That they're coming out saying that something is being fucking revealed with a quickness, like out of nowhere. Just boom, there it is. And there's something being, okay, so you might go get in your car. I want you to pay attention. As soon as you crank that car up, what's playing on the radio? It's talking to you. The words that it's saying, not the song. The words that it's saying right then. Right when you crank up your car, what are the words being, what is it saying? That's talking to you. Okay? Telling you. And don't put a whole lot of effort in it. Oh, what could this be saying? Listen to what it says. Listen to what that song, whatever that is on the radio, it's saying something to you. It could be a freaking commercial. Doesn't have to be a song. But it'll be talking right then. When you crank up the car, it's inevitable. If your radio's on, it's going to start talking right then. Okay? Or when you turn on the TV, as soon as you turn on TV, it's going to be saying something. It's going to be giving you these signs when you're least expecting it, like least aware of it. Do you understand? Like, and then it'll dawn on you because you're like, whoa, wait, what did that just say? I just said, this girl is on fire. Or it could say, what, okay, let me think of a part of that where it could say, wait. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? And all the world will love you just as long as you are a shooting star. Or ticking away moments that make up a dull day. Okay, so any of that music can be triggering you, okay? It's something that you're going to hear, okay? It's a frequency you're going to hear, okay? It's going to reveal shit to you. You hear me? You understand? Follow me what I'm saying? Something you're going to hear. I'm telling you, this is divine hearing with your divine ears. You're going to hear it with your divine ears, okay? Me too, but I don't have an alarm clock. I don't. It's the same song every morning? Oh, it's a new song. Okay. I don't mess with alarm clocks too much. Cause I don't know. Time is just, I don't know. It's strange. Strange shit happen with time. But anyway, open up your divine ears. Okay? Open up your ear chakras. Okay? Clean out your ears. Let me tell you a lot that can help with those. To help open up those chakras, like your ears and your nose and even your throat chakra. Humming and saying Om. Okay, AUM. That's almost direct. That's like God's telephone number. Okay, not OM. OM something different. That's a different frequency. Om. Okay, Om. Say it like that, okay? Not Om. Om. You know what Om does? I'm gonna tell you what Om does. It brings you right straight back around into the same shit that you was just out of. Om don't though. Om opens up because you is in the middle. You hear me? Om is that's not the way. It's gonna bring you right back down, right back around to where you started. Okay? Completion, it's gonna loop you around. That's a different frequency than AUM. Remember, I told you letters are sigils. They're symbols. And the symbol O is a circle. I mean, it's once you really get it, you just get it. You get it. You understand. Don't be saying Om. Or you're trying to ask that you want to stay in that same fucking... Okay, because what? What does the M mean? Motion. You want it to stay in that same. When you say oh. Okay, so I guess when you get rich, you can say Om. Because you want it to stay in that frequency. But while you poor and while you going through hell, you don't want to be going Om. Okay? You don't want to say OM. Okay? You don't want to. Not in that frequency. You understand? Because that's like a seal, like you're sealing it, like you're sealing something. AUM is like calling God, like talking to God. Okay, silver, the silver lining. E equals MC squared. Why am I saying that? Mass would be like material, like a solid, like a solid. So the silver solid. It's like you're cementing something in with the okay, home sweet home, baby. Home sweet home, out of state. I cannot make this up. I'm telling you, you're moving out of the area that you're in. You're getting away from that finally. Thank you. Proof, evidence, home sweet home, out of state. No more Mr. or Mrs. Nice Guy. You know what's really fucked up? It's really fucked up. Look. It says ordinary world and same. Ordinary world. Listen, you know what? It's fucked up. All these people, the Covenant, the witch group, they're all like in love, like fawning over this over this undercover cop that's about to bring them down. They're all like mad crazy about him. He's got some kind of powers, y'all. I'm telling you, he's a wizard, possibly. He's possibly a wizard. And you know, that's crazy because wizards don't get... Listen, okay, all through fucking history, witches get the negative. Okay? But wizards receive praise and glory and how wonderful they are all throughout history, okay? All throughout all movies and everything. Ain't that strange? I mean, just think about that. It's kind of weird, okay? Because a witch and a wizard are very, very, they're competition with each other. For real. But for some reason, the male version, the male witch, wizard, what have you, warlock, whatever, it's something to do with their fucking seeds that makes them more powerful than the witches. It takes like 4 to 5 witches to combat a warlock or a wizard. Ain't it weird? I mean, think about it. Just look at movies and shit, history, books you've read, all of it. Have y'all ever heard of the only bad wizard that there's 2 of them. Vortimer, the name that shall not be named, and Sauron. All the rest of the wizards and warlocks basically been alright. Strange, huh? I mean, do you agree? If you agree, leave me something down in the comments. But this is a man's world for sure, ain't it? Man's world. All through history, they've tried to put down a damn woman. Adam would have been doing his motherfucking job protecting Eve like it was said to do, then Eve wouldn't ate that motherfucking fruit, right? Adam wasn't doing his job. So how's it Eve's fault? Because Eve was made from Adam's rib so Adam could protect her as himself. And he didn't. He left her on her own. Knowing that the devil was there, because the devil fucking tried to come at him first. He knew that the devil was there and still left her on her fucking own. Just think about that. Yeah, women are more spiritually connected to God. Because men are full of ego most of the time. But ain't that, I mean, you see how it is skewed, that point of view right there in that one little area? All of that's real skewed. It's real, like, mixed up so fucking much that you can't really put the blame. They both were punished. You get what I'm saying? Because how is it Eve's fault? Eve was doing what Eve's supposed to be doing. She's relaxing and looking at all the animals and the beauty of God, beauty of his creation, and she was idle. God didn't give her no job. God gave Adam the job to maintain the Garden of Eden. Her job was to please Adam. You understand? And he did not do the most important. I guess he didn't have his priorities straight. Adam didn't have his priorities straight because he got lazy. Because he thought God would take care of it. But he didn't have his priorities straight. He chose work over love. And protection. And the right thing. Just think, man. How different our world would be if Adam would have stepped up and protected Eve from Satan. It's mind-blowing to even think about it. Ain't it? Maybe this story is a story as old as time. Beauty and the Beast. Because, in the end, the Beast motherfucker learned his lesson, turned back into a handsome king. In the end, he learned his lesson. He figured it out. He found what real love is. What love really is. You can't force it. He tried to force it to begin with. But that's kind of strange how it all works out, right? Because he tried to force it. If he hadn't have tried to force it to begin with, they wouldn't have not even known each other. If he hadn't have fucking did what he did, they wouldn't have even known each other. Because he was trying to force something. Forced her to be there with him. But if he hadn't tried to force the dad's hand and put the sick dad in a prison, if he hadn't have done that, he would have never met Belle. It's funny how things just work out the way that they're supposed to, the way God wants them to, the way God intends them to. He's in control of all of it, y'all. He's in control of them doing their bad deeds. And it leading to the highest good. I mean, it's point of view. Because this is all a fucking illusion. I mean, that's really, it's really hard for people to grasp that concept that aren't in the spiritual are not connected to their spiritual side, they can't grasp that concept that this is all an illusion. Okay? But when you go to bed and you go to sleep, you go into another realm. You leave your body and you go into another realm. But this is, they think that this is a real, this is all an illusion. All of it. It's already been written. It says it in my Bible. This has all been done and we win. Ding dong, the wicked witch are melting. I guess. It ain't a witch. Well, there's a witch involved. There's witches involved. There's witches involved. Your other half is a wizard or warlock. He's got powers. Your equal mate, your equal energy mate, they changed their belief system. Their power. They got powers. They have gifts. They changed the way that who they worship. Because they seen the light. There's something about you that did it. Okay? You triggered them, I guess, through your bravery, your consistent behavior. Do you understand? You were a model. You were an example, and you're still alive. You still made it. You survived. Okay? And it's brought them to some type of realization of their actions, and because they didn't believe, okay? They didn't believe in such look, they even thought that these rituals and stuff, they even thought that shit was like a joke. Do you understand? They did, okay? Because they understand that magic is an illusion. This person is a magician. Does that make sense? But real magic is real. Magic is real. It comes from God. You don't have to practice rituals. You just have to ask for it. He's found that out, okay? He's found that out. He's found out. He's actually said, look, I've been watching Collective, and Collective ain't doing no rituals. They ain't done no sacrifices. How are they so fucking powerful? How do they know this shit? How do they fucking know? How do they know? It was driving this person insane. They was obsessed with it. Because they didn't believe that there was a higher power. They thought it was... Magic is an illusion. All the magic that this person had done had been tricks. Like tricks of the eye and the hand, sleight of hand. So they'd say, magic ain't real. People are stupid. Okay, that's the way they seen things. The people are stupid. This person has turned over a new leaf, found God, because something happened, like they almost died or something to that effect. Like something happened and they had an experience. It's possibly you've been communicating with them in your dreams. That's what happened. Something out of the ordinary that is extraordinary happened to this equal energy person. Okay? Something happened. Well, I mean, you say you can't fix stupid. It's nothing stupid. It's not stupid. It's not stupid. Maybe he went to a magic school, learned that it was all illusion. Okay? This person didn't have faith in God. He didn't put his faith in the devil. He just didn't have faith in God. Okay? And he believed that magic is an illusion. It's fake. I'm telling you. And he's really good at it. But he's come to terms with Real magic comes from God, because he saw it come from you. You understand? It comes from your faith, from your trust, from your knowing, okay? And it's changed him into believing in a higher power. Yeah, you can fix stupid. You can fix stupid. You can fix stupid. Knowledge will fix stupid. Information will fix stupid. Teaching will fix stupid. You can fix stupid. You can fix it. Don't just say there's no hope, because there is hope. You can fix stupid. You can. Educate stupid. You can fix it. You can fix stupid. Okay? Just by being an example of intelligence. It'll rub off on them a little bit. It says you can't do the same thing over and over and expect different results. That's the definition of insanity. Woo, listen to me now. Say om, not om. Okay? Change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before. And showing up to meet them down the street you've never walked before. Trust, have faith. Take a leap of faith. That's all this card says. Everything that this reading says. This card says it. It's a combination of what the reading was about. And that's what happens every time. This message from the universe sums up the entire reading. It does kind of say you can't fix stupid, but it does say you can too at the same time. It says you can fix stupid. If you take the step to step out of that fucking circle, not do the same thing over and over again. See that this ain't working. This ain't motherfucking working. I keep coming right back down to the beginning again. Now I've got to go do all this fucking work again. This ain't working. Here it goes again. Right back to the beginning again. Something's not working. Something is not working. There's something missing, or there's something that needs to be taken out. It's not working. This ain't. You need to break the circle and step out. And find out what's out here. In this. In this new. And you do that through faith. You leap it through faith. If you don't got faith, you're not going to leap. You're going to find every excuse and every reason not to. Period. Okay? Alright, y'all. If it resonates with y'all, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to donate to Gene Bean, that's me. It's Cash App $AngelMoon6237. I'll be very grateful for your donations. And remember, the way to keep the flow going is you've got to let go. You can't hang on all the time. You've got to let things flow. Okay? So, there you go. If you want to receive, you've got to be a giver. Hosea, page 1112. It says, relentless judgment. Ooh, it says, when Ephraim spoke trembling, exalted himself in Israel. But when he offended through Baal worship, he died. B-A-A-L, worship. It says, now they sin more and more, and have made for themselves molded images, idols of their silver according to their skill. All of it is the work of a craftsman. They say of them, let the men who sacrifice kiss the calves. Therefore they shall be like the morning cloud, and like the early dew that passes away. Look, whatever they're doing is not going to hold. It's not going to stay. The foundation's going to fall. Like the morning dew disappears. Okay? It says, like chaff blown off from the threshing floor, and like smoke from a chimney. all that disappears. Morning dew disappears. The smoke from a chimney disappears. The chaff from the floor, it disappears. Okay? Like dust. It says, yet I am the Lord your God ever since the land of Egypt, and you shall know God, and you shall know no God but me. For there is no Savior besides me. I knew you in the wilderness, in the land of great drought. When they had pastures, they were filled. They were filled and their heart was exalted. Therefore they forgot me. Once they got their abundance and got the blessings, they didn't thank God. They didn't give him the praise for giving them these things. Okay? So I will be to them like a lion, like a leopard by the road I will lurk. I will meet them like a bear deprived of her cubs. I will tear open their rib cage, and there I will devour them like a lion. The wild beast shall tear them. O Israel, you are destroyed, but your help is from me. I will be your king. Where is any other, that he may save you in all your cities? And your judges to whom you said, give me a king and princes, ? I gave you a king in my anger. It says, and took him away in my wrath. The iniquity of Ephraim is bound up, his sin is stored up. The sorrows of a woman in childbirth shall come upon him, and his unwise son, for he should not stay long where children are born. I will ransom them from the power of the grave. I will redeem them from the death. O death, I will be your plague. O grave, I will be your destruction. Pity is hidden from my eyes. He not gonna feel sorry for them. He's taking his wrath upon their heads, I'm telling you. Okay? It says, though he is fruitful among his brethren, an east wind shall come. The wind of the Lord shall come up from the wilderness. Then his spring shall become dry, and his fountain shall become dried up. It says, he shall plunder the treasure of every desirable prize. Samaria is held guilty, for she has rebelled against her God. They shall fall by the sword, their infants shall be dashed into pieces, and their women and their women with child ripped open. He's putting an end to these non-believers. He's destroying them. And if one of these non-believers is pregnant, that baby's going too. That's what they're saying. He's destroying them for giving the praise to an idol god, to a god that was made from a craftsman, a silver bull. They were worshiping this silver idol, and claiming that this silver idol is what gave them all these goats and bulls, and not thanking Most High God. Therefore, he says, I gave you the king that you asked for. Okay? And I destroyed that king as well. Because they asked for a king like that. An arrogant, unfeeling, uncaring, egotistical king. They asked for that. Pretty much. With all these desires and so on and so forth, he gave them that, and they were given the praise to that king and these false idols. Okay, God said, "I'm gonna show you who I am. Look, I put up with this shit. I put up with this shit. I put up with this shit. Wake the hell up. Okay, I'm gonna show you who I am." This king had to do this in how long? It took him how long to do all this? Okay, well, look how long it takes for me to just take it all. There you go. I'm God. That's what he's saying. You understand? He's telling them, don't put your faith in man or in idols. If you do, you're going to pay the punishment for it. For disrespecting God. You will pay a punishment for disrespecting God. By idol worship. Okay? Alright, y'all. I guess that's it. If it resonates, hit the like button, subscribe. Let's get an affirmation card out, and then I'll go, okay? But yeah, it's been a pretty damn good reading. I feel it. I feel good about it. I feel like something's about to give. The levee's about to break. Something's gonna give. Look, either way, change is coming. That's better than stagnated, I tell you now. Change is on its way. Whew, thank God. Don't forget to thank God. Okay? Alright, we got two affirmations. Oh, it says, hey. It says, I deserve the highest level of peace I can imagine. Not really in the mood to settle for anything less. And also sleep. And sweet dreams while we're at it. That's what that says. I deserve the highest level of peace. And this says, coincides with this one. It says, if it's draining my joy or making me feel crazy, it ain't worth it. Time to light a candle and burn that worry away. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, worry. If it's taking away your joy, baby, it ain't worth it. Tell it to get the fuck on. You don't want it around you. It's like I told you yesterday. You have power over the devil. You are more powerful. You and 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 me. Just one of us is more powerful than the devil. Just think about how 50 of us would be. In the same mind, in the same thought. How powerful that would be. Just saying. Food for thought, y'all. Okay. Y'all, hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure you hit the damn bell notification, okay? Just hit the damn thing. Just hit it. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. Hit the bell notification. That little thing that looks like a bell on the side over there. Okay? Hit that. All right. And if you want to donate, it's Cash App, $AngelMoon6237. Hope everybody has a blessed day. Hope y'all stay golden. I hope you really, really let this reading like sink in what I said throughout this reading. And you know what? Actually, when I turn this off, about 5 minutes, it'll be on YouTube. Y'all go back and watch the whole reading again, okay? Like, love, everybody. I will see you on the flip side.